Welcome to the Classic Conservative. I'm your host, Lisa Moore. And today on the show, we're going to talk about the news coming from the Platform Committee out in Cleveland. Already, social media has been trumping up some of the news of the very conservative things coming out of the committee. And as someone who promotes classic conservatism, I'm very proud of the work that the committee has done so far. But those people on social media, they are having a storm saying, well, if the GOP doesn't change its ways and adopt non-conservative views, social views, and things like that, it will be the end of the Grand Old Party. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a two-party system. We have people who have hijacked my party and have been lifelong Democrats and expect that the rest of those people in the party are just going to play along, and they're not. Conservatives are not small in number. They may sometimes be shouted down, but they are not small in number, and they will have a voice somewhere. If it's not in the GOP party, it will be somewhere else. But making a new party is ridiculous. The Democrats took their party and they got rid of any resemblance to conservatism. They are having downright full-blown socialists running for president and card carrying. I mean, there's no question, who they're following and supporting. And, we are in a two-party system and we have to have something to counteract that. And so the people on that committee, my hat is off to you. For those people who claim to be Republicans, if you really want to change the Republican Party, then get off social media and go to a GOP meeting. Run and vote to be a precinct party chairman. Run to vote to be your, county chairman. Don't sit back and be judgmental and say, oh, well, you are not Christians because you don't accept the lesbian, gay, transgender agenda. Well, guess what? Jesus, in his life, was the example that I'm going to follow. Jesus made friends with the tax collectors and the women of the night and the sinner. And he loved those people just like he loved everyone else. He physically embraced them. He literally worked side by side with them. And he literally defended them sometimes from being stoned to death. But he did not condone the sin. He said, go and sin no more. If you don't believe something is a sin, that doesn't change the fact of whether it is or not, or what Jesus said was a sin or not. But let's get off the topic of religion, because my focus is on the fact that we have got to preserve a two-party system in this country. When we were going through the Civil War, Republicans wanted to abolish slavery, and the Democrats wanted to keep slavery along with other things. What if we had not had a two-party system? What if we were all Democrats? Where would we now? People have to vote for politicians who don't just say something, they do something, just like Jesus did. He didn't just say it, he did it. In other words, he believed what he believed. That is why I wanted Ted Cruz, because Ted Cruz told you what he believed. He lives what he believes, and he doesn't change. It doesn't change because of some poll. Now we've got two Democrats, lifelong Democrats, running for president of the United States. Hopefully the GOP convention will take care of that too, because that is going to be the end of the GOP party, to have a Democrat leader, especially one who today said that he doesn't care if his election ruins the GOP's chances in the Senate. Wasn't that a very telling statement to come from the Donald? I will see you next time on the Classic Conservative. I love your comments, good, bad, or indifferent. I know some people are going to be very upset with me because I'm not on board with, Democrat principles. And that's just fine with you. I'll see you.